No, Pika, you cannot have a coronation. They just had one in England. You know how disrespectful that would be? Some weltery bit through a scimitar at me. I could declare myself emperor. They think I was mad. Wouldn't be a scimitar, it'd be a lightsaber. Welcome back once again. Let's take a break. A coffee break, or whatever it is you're shoving under your nose today, kid, pally, friend, neighbor, sizzle chest, chowder head. Did you bring a bowl of chowder? I draw the line there. You're on your own for chowder. Hi, it's time for the Comics Coffee Table, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern daily. Please click on that notification, ring that bell, subscribe if you're new to the channel, if you like this kind of stuff in your life. We're taking a break from our day. We're leaving the real world's problems over there for a little while. We're pulling up a chair to our Comics Coffee Table, grabbing a cuppa, and just shooting the shit about comic books with our friends for a couple of minutes. And then we'll get back to our busy days. But we deserve a break. Cheers. Take one with us. We talk about comic books. I've brought up my the last long box that needs to be reboxed, rebagged, and reboarded. So wow, and then we have to play catch up. Then go back to the old boxes and see what we need to fulfill the obligation of the show, rebag and reboard and rebox, not just go through them. But it's been a nice excuse to go through them, to have a good sense of what we're doing, where we came from, and what we got to work with. It's a comic book collection. I'm reboxing, rebagging, reboarding my entire comic book collection that I've accumulated basically since I came back to comics in 2001. This particular collection of mine picks up about 2004 or 5. That's when it starts, and I just start accumulating. And this documents pretty much straight up until 2018 or so. And now 2022, when I came back and started buying superhero fare again, going to the local comic book shop. Since I am reboxing, rebagging, reboarding my entire collection, if you're new to the show, then you'll know that that I'm using my platform. I'm amplifying my voice. I'm advocating. I'm evangelizing. I want you to get thy ass to thy local comic book shop and spend your money there. I need new supplies. Don't you? Seriously, I need new bags, new boards, new boxes. I'm going from long boxes to these short boxes because the older I get, the heavier these get. So I'm doing something about it now. And I'm choosing to spend my money. I'm choosing to pay the retail markup at my local comic book shop. Why? I could be getting my supplies through my online supply chain at a discount and getting bulk and getting the free shipping. And but no, how is that serving my local comic book shop? How is that help keeping the lights on and the bills paid and paying Diamond and UPS and all this stuff? And I love my local comic book shop, and I'll agree to pay the retail markup because it helps keep a very beloved and viable local business open. Let's use our feet and get our butts back in our stores, and let's, if we're blessed to have a local butcher or a barber shop or something. I don't. What am I talking about? We're talking about comic books, and but yeah, I am, since I'm rebagging, reboarding, and reboxing my entire collection, I am learning a lot about grading and the price guide stuff. These are industry standards, and these are so welcomed in my life. My parents gave me these books for Christmas last year, so this season is dedicated to my parents. I love you. Thank you so much. I've learned so much about this, that the industry standard, the 10-point scale, that number that's on top of your slab. Hello. Yeah, learn more about your comics. Learn what they're worth. Learn what condition they're in. Learn about what are the criteria of condition of what's a 5.0, what's a 9.2, what's the difference between a 9.2 and a 9.6. I for one just want to, since I'm handling every single one of my comic books in a way, why not get ever look at your comic book collection and be like, what the hell is all of this worth? Well, let's find out together and learn along the way. I just want to say this show is for entertainment purposes only. And if you have any legitimate, serious questions about the condition or value of your comic books, bring them to your local comic book shop and ask the owner, ask the staff. And if they can't answer your question, they should be able to point you in the right direction. Seriously, we do this for educational purposes only. There are links in the description for both of to the Amazon pages for both of these if you want to get your own copies and play along at home. And these are solid. I got this. This is last year's Overstreet Price guide. I'm getting it again next year. It's going to be a part. Overstreet is now a part of my hobby, and I feel like, oh, good. Something new to learn. Like, as a lifelong comic book fan. Yeah, I like the Overstreet books. I'll also pimp these two books as well. There are you'll find links in the description for both of these books. These are solid recs from the show. How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. This is so interesting. And Understanding Comics, the Invisible Art. It's about the history of comics. It's a history of art. There's art history in here. There's definitions in here, terminologies, and it's told in a graphic novel format. It's told as a comic book story, and this is a remarkable piece. This is all information I would totally tell anyone within the power and range of my voice and visual right here, right now. Get your own. Or get a used copy. Give an old book a second chance. I keep coming back to it's about sequential art. Yeah. 2 panels put together. And also the perspective of your own culture, where you are. I mean, I love the whole juxtaposition of a Western reader sees the person taking their top hat off, and the Asian reader could see them putting the hat on. Yeah, that's sequential art. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I love what we do. I love what we're talking about, and I'm here for it. So let's get to the final long box in my basement. Are you ready? Happy Friday. I'm ready for it, too. Everybody's working for the weekend. You want a piece of my heart? You better start from the start. You want to be in the show? Come on, baby, let's go. Ow. All right. It's a little dusty. It's a little stained, and we've got... What does it say? Well, give me a second. I'm going to go dust this off. Okay. It's got stains. I mean, it's pretty intact. The corners are still intact. But, what is it? What does this say? Afterlife with Archie, 18 Days, Vertigo, Morrison et al., mostly Marvel and other things, like Ellis, Warren, Avatar Press. Okay. Aw. That's nice. The Tick. From an old friend, too. And NEC, yeah. This was around the time of the first cartoon of this. The Tick was amazing. Good stuff. And it's basically parodying Daredevil in a way, too. Oh. Comic shop news. I loved this growing up. Comic shop news. It was one of the best things. It was one of the best parts of your brown paper bag, full of comic books. You know, just like these articles and checklists of like who's coming out with what to expect. 2011, right? Remember that? Superboy. Remember what they did to Wally, to Bart Allen. Comic shop news. Ain't that a trip? Love this. Let's see. This was a free comic. Max Payne, based on the Rockstar Games video game. Basically an ad. Or was there? They could have been a series. I got a lot. I tried to. Dynamite Comics. Warren Ellis. Let's look at this real quick. We got dings all over. Oh my god. Okay. Here's an example of a poorly maintained funny book. With the best of intentions. I say I can always use a board. And let's look at this. Not so. Okay, it's a flip book too, so it flips over. Felix Leiter. This is James Robinson. Felix Leiter is one of the. This is James Robinson. Yeah. There's the. Really good art, huh? Yeah, Felix Leiter, yeah, he was one of the James Bond, the American agent, I believe. Okay, here's the Indicia colophone. All right. James Bond, Volume 1, number 12, first printing, published by Dynamite. This was a $3.99 magazine. When? 2016. Yeah, so Dynamite got like the license for these for James Bond, and Warren Ellis wrote them. You know, if you've been tuned into the show, you're in the know. That I was really into. I am really into Warren Ellis. Oh wow! So yeah, so we have 12 issues of Warren Ellis Ellis and Masters. Who's Masters? Let's see. Ian Fleming, James Bond, 007. Warren. Jason Masters is the artist. Guy Majors does the colors. Simon Boland does the lettering. Dom Reardon is the cover artist. And I really enjoyed Warren Ellis's 007. It was a refreshing, very British, because that's what one thing about Warren Ellis. If you're gonna get a cup of Warren Ellis in you, you know that it's a decidedly British flavor. He is a decidedly British. Can be. As British as James Bond, as British as Monty Python, as British as The Young Ones, as British as Douglas Adams in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You know, there's just as British as The Great Baking Show, or Top Gear, or Doctor Who. There are just some things that are just British, and James Bond most definitely is very British, and so James Bond put through the hands of Warren Ellis. This was like really, really interesting. Check out these ads too. What is this an ad for? Jinx, the best clothing on the universe. You know, oh. That's an interesting ad. Comic-Con. Admit one. Comiccon.com. Ooh. Yeah. It's about apparel. So this is Dynamite. Cinemax. From Robert Kirkman, creator of The Walking Dead. I remember there was like Skybound, I think, Outcast comic book 2 for this. Remember iZombie? Yeah, that started like as a comic book 2, right? And here we have another Flip magazine. When Andy Diggle was taking over. So when Andy Diggle took over Dynamite's 007 in 2016, that's when I kind of like got off that's when I follow the writer. Yeah, so there's another flip book. Interesting. So yeah, we got 12 issues of that. Oh, Warren Ellis fan. What's this? Oh wow, it's the Red Sox 2014 calendar. You never know when old calendars will be isn't it like every 4 years or something like that? Yeah, I don't like Homer Simpson and his collection of old TV guides, huh? And let's see what else we got here. The finale, 10 of 10. Do I have all of these? Oh boy, do I? Oh, look at that. Oh, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have all 10 of the original. Vertigo, Scott Snyder, Sean Gordon Murphy, The Wake, and this undersea adventure of we've got the whole thing right here. We love the ads too. Let's look at some ads. Millions in peril. Only one Superman Unbound. Got here. Oh, it's the Man of Steel and the Nokia. When did this come out? Let's look at the Indicia Colophone, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at this. We have dings. We've got Spine Roll, of course. It's an Eric O'Sullivan comic book. What would you could have used a backboard there. Let's look it up real quick. Sure. We're going to look at the Indicia Colophone first, and then we're going to look it up in the book. I love Scott Snyder, and I love Sean Gordon Murphy's art. And here we go. Can we see that? Hello? The Wake #1, July 2013. Never know. I wonder if we've been under W for Wake. Here we go. Damn. Come on. Walk. Ah, The Wake. Huh. If I had the variant cover by Andy Kubert, that would be worth $8. But this is worth $5, and it's a $2.99 cover. So hey, there you go. And all the other parts of the story are worth $3 each. Their cover price. Oh, there you go. And that's only at a 9.2. Yeah. There we go. The book. What does it look like inside the book? Right there. So that's what we've been talking about. The Wake. Right there. Do you see and the NM 9.2 at the top of the page? And it corresponds with the only price there. There you go. And thank you so much for tuning in today. We just celebrated our 500th consecutive episode. I mean, that's really cool. And we're on our last box of what are we gonna do when we run it? We're going to get back to it. We're going to just get back to the top of that stack there and start rebagging and reboarding and just shooting the shit about comics. Wow, Ed Brubaker and Warren Pleece, the Dead Enders. Oh wow. This I remember. This was in this Vertigo age. Let's see. 2012. Must have been when this book came out. This came out in 2001 as Floppies, and Shelley Bond was the editor. Yeah, this was interesting. I like Warren Pleece's art. This was went kind of like hand in hand with Grant Morrison's The Invisibles in a way too. I felt like if they weren't related, but like texture wise, visually, story wise, from the same production company. And that same kind of there's a very British flavor with Warren Pleece here, and just is this Vertigo house style. It's interesting. Oh wow, check it out! I forgot I had these. More Vertigo. 1, 2, 3. I need 4. Where's 4? Maybe. Yeah, but it's Northlanders. Where is 4? I mean, it could be in here somewhere. Maybe I lent it out. I do that sometimes. Oh, wow. But these were good. Didn't the writer of this? I think he was canceled for some reason. We'll have to look it up. Or maybe it was. Sometimes they're about interpersonal things, and none of my business. The Black Widow, issues number 2 and 5, written by Nathan Edmondson and art by Phil Noto. I love Phil Noto's art. Here's one. Yeah, it's 1, 2. One, 2. Yeah, there's 4 and 5. And we got You got Moon Knight, number 2, by Warren Ellis. Of course, so I followed Warren Ellis over to Moon Knight. Oh gosh, talk about an abused comic book. And look at the art here. It's kind of like, when did this come out? Oof. Oh, step on a crack, break your mama's back. This is a $3.99 funny book. The all-new Marvel Now! All-new Marvel Now. Oh, here's some Indicia Colophon. Right there on the front page. Natasha Romanoff is an Avenger, an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., an ex-KGB assassin. But on her own time, she uses her unique skill set to atone for her past. She is the Black Widow. March of 2014. This is an almost decade-old funny book. Oh, boy. That's the same bird. Yeah, I'm not making this up. This is not a recording. I mean, this is, yes. Well. Okay. Oh, there's Black Widow number 3. So we've got Black Widow's issues 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ah, issue 2 and 3 are second printings. Did not see that. And actually, it says so, and it's not in red, it's in blue. You see that? But yeah, this is second printing. Got some advertisements on the back. Captain America 2, the Winter Soldier outfit. Action figures. And what we got here? It's Dr. Pepper. Our lead character here. But yeah, Phil Noto. I like Phil Noto art for the most part. So he's just really good stuff. Sometimes, well, it looks like it's... I've said in the past I'm not really convinced about his fight scenes. So let's just pick it up in the middle of a big fight scene. Not bad. Maybe I was being judgmental. Or maybe it was just on that particular issue. This sounds more like me. Look at things issue by issue. Oh my goodness. Time is getting away from us. And this is, yeah, welcome to the final long box. What else awaits in here? This final long box. Oh, heartbreak. This and that. Oh, the other thing. Oh, wow, old mail. Oh, wow. Hey, I was looking for that. Hey. We'll find out later what's the oohing and ahhing about. But thank you so very much for tuning in today. We have been talking about comic books, and we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. And so tune in, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, daily. The live chat on the premiere. The live chat premiere is really fun. You're welcome to join in and keep the conversation going in the comment section. And we will find out who we're talking about tomorrow when we turn the page. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We make daily content here. And we're also talking about cooking, spirituality, and cute little nature moments in the early morning. I see bunnies eating someone's lawn, and I think it's cute. It's not my lawn. I always think about Artie Pucco in that episode of Sopranos, and he gets his little shotgun because it's eating its cabbage, or his he's growing fresh produce in his garden, and the bunny's eating it, and so he shoots the bunny. Artie, the neighbors. You have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in today. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We will see you again tomorrow in those funny pages. Ciao. Bye-bye.